Good afternoon, students. This session for second year biotechnology students. Subject biotechnology paper 4. Title of the paper is plant biotechnology. So here we discuss today topic is plant growth regulators or phytohormones. These are the chemical messengers produced in one part of the plant and transported to the other part where they initiate response. They may also show action on the same place where they produce. They may promote or inhibit plant growth, hence they are called as plant growth regulators. They transport through xylem or phloem or mesophyll cells. In classification, mainly they are divided into two major classes. They are action and action of the phytohormone, nothing but plant growth regulator, divided in two categories. First one is the cause faster growth, second one is reduced growth. In cause faster growth, auxin zebrils already we discussed in we discussed in the past lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss today topic is cytokines, ethylene, abscisic acid. So first one is the cytokines. These cytokines was introduced by Weisner in the year 1892. He assumed the presence of certain substances for inducing cell divisions. Haberland in the year 1913 identified the soluble substance in the phloem parenchyma of wounded potato. Van Beek in the year 1941 used coconut milk to induce cell division in tissue culture of datura. Carlos Miller in the year 1954 noted that he outlawed DNA can induce cell divisions in tobacco. Scores named them cytokines. In these scores belongs to MS Medium, Morashagi and scores. Latham and Miller in the year 1964 both are discussing the cytokines. They are isolated zeatin from the milk stage of the corn. Then site of the synthesis is they are primarily in the meristematic region of the roots, developing embryos. Translocation belongs to xylem, transpiration stream. Some also moves through phloem. Estimation by using the technique nothing but chromatography or gas chromatography, mass spectroscopy, radio-immunoassay. So they can tested under callus culture and delaying sense of the leaves in barley. So their commercial application cytokines delay aging of fresh leaf crops such as cabbage and lettuce as well as keeping flowers fresh. They can also be used to break dormancy of some seeds. So here the main importance of the cytokines are delaying aging of fresh leaf crops like cabbage and lettuce. ఫ్రెష్ ఫ్లవరింగ్ ఫ్రెష్గా మనకి ఫ్లవరింగ్ అవడానికి కూడా యూజ్ అవుతాయి. దే కెన్ ఆల్సో బీ యూజ్డ్ టు బ్రేక్ ద డామెన్సీ ఆఫ్ సమ్ సీడ్స్. abscisic acid contain in these identified the substance responsible for cotton fruits abscissin. They were introduced Van Beek in the year 1953. In the year 1963, Waring extracted the growth inhibitory substance from birth leaf Butula species. Edicote in the year 1968 named it abscisic acid ABA. Site of synthesis chloroplast or amyloplast of the cells identified from every living tissue, especially leaves and seeds. Transport xylem and phloem. So estimation optical properties UV light under the cotton effect. Then coming to the physiological effects, these physiological effects Abscisic acid and ethylene can induce abscission. They directly play a role in inducing senescence, seed growth and germination. So here these two are less embryogenesis. They having high during seed development, fruit development and ripening in tomato fruit, color change in the fruit of promoting ethylene synthesis, induce dormancy in buds and seeds, gibberellins, then promotion, the protection from water stress conditions, ion movement, and geotrophic movements. Ethylene, this scientific, the chemical formula is C2H4. Gain in the 1934 first proved that ripening fruits releasing ethylene gas. It naturally occurring endogenous growth regulator. It is transported through gaseous diffusion. Site of synthesis is meristematic tissue, nodes and fruits. Bioassay, so it is induction of fruit ripening, triple response, and it is also flower incense and root hair formation and leaf abscission. So estimation under gas chromatography. Then here the precursor is L-methionine. Physiological effects are the here the plant responses to ethylene, seedlings triple response, thickening and shortening of the hypocotyl with pronounced apical hook. Stimulation Arabidopsis thaliana. So it is the elongated. In pollination, so in this pollination process, the pollen grains reaches stigma, that stimulates the leaf senses, then stimulates senses of mature xylem cells, preparation of plants. So here they can induce seed germination, induce leaf abscission, induce root hair growth, increasing the efficiency of water and mineral absorption, induce the growth advantageous fruits during flooding, then stimulates survival under low oxygen conditions, stimulate fruit ripening, induces climatic and rise respiration in some fruit, cause a release of additional ethylene, affects gravitoprism. So they can use triple response growth, fruit ripening hormone, leaf abscission, epistaxy. So here the ethylene is nowadays used in the mango. They can spraying upon the fruits. They can change the color. So induce mango, pineapple, cucumber. So they can. It is also spraying of bananas. So for fastly appearing the color from green to yellow likewise. So here the color can change by the use of ethylene. Industrial use, it is useful for flowering of all plants at the same time in pineapple. All ripened fruits can be made to fall at the same time in the cotton and cherry. No of female flowers can be increased in the cucumber and self pollination can be initiated. So here these are the ethylene. Ethylene is nowadays very widely used in the cultivators. So it can change it is also called as ripening of the fruits. It release ethylene gas అనేది రిలీజ్ చేస్తుందండి. అబ్సైసిక్ యాసిడ్ అనేటటువంటిది ఇది ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే ఫిజియలాజికల్గా మనకి సీడ్ గ్రోత్కి జర్మినేషన్కి ఎక్కువగా మనం యూజ్ చేస్తామండి. దెన్ అనదర్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద సైటోకైన్. సో సైటో మీన్స్ సెల్, కైన్ మీన్స్ మూమెంట్. ఇది సెల్లో మనకి ఎలా మనకి మూమెంట్ ఎలా మనకి ప్లాంట్లో డిఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుందంటే విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ మెరిస్టమాటిక్ రీజియన్ టు రూట్స్ నుంచి మెరిస్టమ్ వరకు కూడా ఇది మనకి ఫ్రెష్ లీఫ్ క్రాప్స్ని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయడానికి, అలాగే ఫ్రెష్ ఫ్లవర్స్ని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయడానికి, నెక్స్ట్ బ్రేక్ డార్మెన్సీ ఆఫ్ ది సమ్ సీడ్స్ని డార్మెన్స్ చేయడానికి కూడా ఇది యూజ్ అవుతుందండి. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ద టోటల్ బోత్ కంటైనింగ్ లైక్ టూ క్లాసెస్ అండ్ ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్ అంటే ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పినటువంటి దాంట్లో మీకు ఆక్సిన్స్ జబరెలిన్స్ ఉంటాయండి. ఈ క్లాస్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి మీకు సైటోకైన్స్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇథిలీను, యాబ్సైసిక్ యాసిడ్స్ అనేటటువంటి దీంట్లో ప్రజెంట్ అయ్యి ఉంటాయి. దీనికి సంబంధించిన నోట్స్ కూడా మీ గ్రూప్లో నేను పోస్ట్ చేస్తానండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ స్టూడెంట్స్.